Do not hit
You
the
did
wrong
it.
button.
It's
I
perfect.
hit the right button. I'm so good.
All right, welcome back to the Lucky Paper YouTube channel. We're back after a long hiatus, uploading videos again. We are playing some games of decks drafted from the Bun Magic Cube. These were drafted from a full 8-player pod online, and then we built the decks in paper to play them out. Anthony is fresh off of a very close loss to Allison, who is off camera, going to be managing the life totals, chiming in with her witty and intelligent takes. Why don't you tell people what your deck is like, Anthony?
So my deck so far just loses to
Okay, look, you can't be negative.
So I'm playing a blue-white control deck. There's the camera, which has a couple of Wraths, some big stuff that's going to hopefully take over and win the game, and then a whole bunch of cantrips and a little bit of interaction. Another fun thing I've got going on is Urza Saga, and actually Retrofitter Foundry and Bauble. And what's the other thing I've got? Can't get Portable Hole.
Oh.
Couple things that I can get. Top. Where'd Top go?
Top's right there.
It's right there. It looks bluer because it's foil. So yeah, that was kind of a fun interaction. That was kind of the first time I kind of got to use every single piece of Urza Saga the last game, and I hope I get to do that.
That game
again.
you won was pretty decisive.
Yeah.
And the force of will protecting Urza Saga felt aggressive, but then seemed absolutely necessary.
Right.
Yeah, seemed like the right decision for sure. I, on the other hand, am on a Jund deck. Jund mid-range, Jund maybe aggro-leaning mid-range here. So I have a decent amount of interaction, which is maybe going to be some dead cards against Anthony. I would say that my main deck is set up for, the average deck at the Bud Magic Cube. Lots of cheap threats. So my Tar Fires, my Flame Slashes, my Abrupt Decays. Abrupt Decay will probably still be useful, though. Maybe. We'll see. Got a lot of good 2-drops here. Territorial Kavu, Red and 6, Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, whatever you want to call it. I love a Kroxa here. I think it's one of the best finishers in my deck. I'm excited to play with Fable the Mirror Breaker, which I've only had a chance to actually play like once since it was added to the cube, though other people on my playgroup have played it more than I have. And yeah, a couple Planeswalkers here at the top end. A little card I'm really excited to play with is Mawloc. I love this card. This is from the Warhammer 40k decks, and it's just it's the clean fight creature I've always wanted, with even a little bit of reward if it's super late game and you get your little fight thing blown out. Also, I do have Rashad Port and Wasteland, so maybe I'll get to Wasteland, Ren and 6 Anthony a little bit, though his mana base looks like he's got a fair bit of basics. That's the plan against you, Allison.
Yeah.
The plan against you is to get that Wasteland, Ren and 6 lock online.
I am not looking forward to that.
So, we will see what comes of these games. Call the Herd is really up here.
It's a creature.
Basically
Yeah.
a creature.
Do you feel like that Liliana the Last Hope might be a little bit ambitious?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I happen to not have many other black spells, but I have as many black sources as I have red sources.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
Andy confident about his mana base. We'll see how that translates
I did the
into
math.
the game.
I did the math. We'll see. Buy Tentacle Monster. Yeah, that's what it is.
Tentacle Monster.
Tentacle Monster.
Tentacle Monster.
Tentacle Monster.
Tentacle Monster.
Tentacle Monster.
You're right, Alveric. I might be pushing Fairy Vandal pretty hard. We'll see. I gotta play with it a couple times myself first. I did the thing I told both of you not to do, which is wear a dark t-shirt, and now I'm just floating in the void.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I changed.
You live and
deliberately.
learn.
Your t-shirt isn't even that dark.
Yeah. The lighting is stark in here, so contrast.
I think Fairy Vandal, it's a card I'm interested in.
Anthony,
In the blue deck.
evens or odds?
Evens.
That's my loaded
The
dice. It always
odds
lands on
are
one.
always
Did that
bad.
last time too. All right, I'll take the play.
Very well.
Let's reveal our hands too, if we remember to do all the things. Oh no, I'm on the side now where my deck has to be in a place I don't want it to be.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to reveal it.
No, I'm saying we should reveal our hands so chat can see how we're starting the game,
Oh, okay.
which we didn't do in your match, but I think we should do here.
Here's my cool hand.
It's a pretty cool hand.
I think it'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my hand as well. I don't know if I would call it cool. It's not really what I want to be starting on against Anthony, but it's got lands and spells. I feel like I can't throw this back in good conscience. Are you ready, Anthony?
I'm ready.
Tapped Stomping Ground. Take it away.
I'll draw a card. Play an irrigated farmland and pass.
Wooded Foothills. Say go.
Untap. Draw. I'll play an island. And Mishra's Bauble.
Bobble.
Sego.
Not gonna bobble me.
Nope.
Okay. I will crack this on your end step.
Okay.
Your first life-changing challenge has arrived, Allison. I believe in you. I'll get a tapped Overgrown Tomb.
Okay. You did it.
It worked.
Great job.
Boom.
Yeah.
The whole setting up a thing in VS Code is definitely smart for that. I'm going to do that. All right, I'll untap. Go to draw?
Yep.
Just giving you bobble chances. You know.
Bobble when I want.
I feel like you're holding up some counter magic over there. To be honest.
TBH.
I'm going to wasteland your irrigated farmland.
That's entirely rude. I'm going to make a mana.
Mm-hmm. I will
I have
move to the next phase.
Okay. I will cast a Fairy Vandal.
That's what you were holding up. That's fine. All right. And then second main phase, I'll just flame slash that.
Ooh, Fairy Vandal not looking great.
I mean, a lot of things out of flame slash. That's not really a criticism, I would say. Pass the turn, Anthony.
I will bauble you. Cool. I'll untap.
I'll let chat see too. I won't look.
Draw for the bauble. Draw for the turn.
It's a winner on top.
I'm going to play a Marsh Flats. Does it matter what order I do things in? Play Sleight of Hand. Bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and crack this Marsh Flats. It's actually a little bit.
Thank you, James, for noticing my play. I love to be noticed.
Very, very good sequencing from Andy on the Wasteland.
I really
And still
can't
has perfect mana.
afford not to get a blue source. So I'm going to take
Ooh.
2 and get Wasteland wrecked.
Maybe.
That
Not looking
Wasteland
forward to it.
also forcing the shock. Ooh,
Well, you saw the
love
card
to
on top
see
of
it.
Mishra's Bauble, so I know it's not Ren in 6. I'm confident the top card
Yeah.
is not Ren in 6.
Yeah.
I've said I can learn that much.
I'll play top.
Sure.
Pass.
I'll untap. I will draw. Anthony knows I have that.
I know all about it. Oh,
Oh, mountains down.
I will attempt to resolve Fable the Mirror Breaker.
yuck. You got it.
All right. I do not have this fancy goblin token yet, but you know what I do have? Hold on.
Hold up.
I got this covered. I have this goblin token, which does not have any wrong information on it.
That
All-purpose
is correct.
goblin.
Does not have any wrong information on
In
it.
fact, it doesn't have any information on it at all.
And I will pass the turn, Anthony.
This
Yeah, read the
goblin
rules text on
is Pete Venters.
Yeah, this is a 2/2 when it attacks. I get to make a treasure token.
Do we have treasure tokens?
Yeah, we do have treasure
Kind of
tokens.
rude, TBH. I'll
Goblin
play
is
planes.
a nice threat here. It's going to allow you to get some mana advantage.
Man, I'm just going to get run over here. Let's spin the top.
This card is really fun. I overlooked it completely in spoiler season. A lot of other people did too, so I feel a little bit vindicated.
I
but,
didn't.
I mean, what do you mean you didn't?
I
You
thought it
didn't
was
put it in-
incredibly powerful.
But you think every card's incredibly powerful, though.
That's fair. Damn, Sensei's Darning Top is a really annoying card to play with. Do you know that?
No, look at all this information and decision and agency you have. The agency, Anthony. You're dripping with agency.
I don't know how all these cards are going to perform in the future. So I'm going to put these back.
Well,
In
you know
this
what? You know what's
order.
great about that is if
I can spin the top more.
you can spin the top more.
And I'll say go.
I'll untap.
Yeah.
I will draw. This goes up to level 2. discard a card, and
Is this also a card?
that's a token.
Okay.
Treasure token.
Treasure token.
Treasure
Okay.
token that will make winning attacks, which I think is pretty obvious that's going to happen. I don't think I'm tipping my hand by getting a treasure token ready.
He's planning on attacking.
Discard cards.
Did you know that was
huh?
going to happen?
I'm gonna play around that now.
All right, I'll discard one card and draw one card. I'll discard Phoenix of Ash.
Well, that seems pretty good.
The value discard. We love to see it.
Because, it doesn't really matter if I discard it. It's fine. Honestly, do I escape it right now, chat? Play a land. Move to combat.
You're in combat.
I will attack you
Ow.
with a goblin.
I'll take 2.
Trigger, get a treasure token.
Anthony down to 15.
You hate
It's
to see
looking pretty
it.
grim. Not going to lie.
I'll pass the turn.
Ooh, passing with 5 mana. What is Andy up to here?
Nothing good. All right, all on tap. Draw a card.
I'm going to stop you on draw step.
Oh.
No, after you draw.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast K command,
Ooh.
and I'm going to target your Sensei's Divining Top, and also say that you discard a card.
Ooh, tempo play on the Colgan's command. Not going
I'll
to destroy the top here.
respond. Spin the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then crack the top
Sure thing.
and discard a plains.
You got it.
Play a plains.
All right, let's find out if that tempo play
Pass.
from Andy ends up being worth it. Spending 1 card to
Trigger.
get Anthony to
right.
spend 2 mana over the course of 2 turns.
Flip my saga to the reflection of Kikajiki. I'll play a forest for turn. Actually, that was a mistake.
Would you like to play a
I've
different
done
land?
it already. No, I made a mistake of playing
Oh,
any land.
That might just be me talking a little bit low because I'm trying not to interrupt their game too much.
Talk loudly.
Okay.
I'll play Ren in 6. Everyone will see my punt.
Oof.
It's fine.
You'll play Ren in
I
6.
saw attempt to.
Yeah.
Ren in 6 will uptick, targeting Wasteland.
Yeah. This is fun, though.
This is fun.
I will pay 4 mana and exile these 3 cards from my graveyard to escape Phoenix of Ash.
Yep.
Which escapes with a +1/+1 counter. I will move to combat
Yes.
and attack you for a total of 5.
I will take
Trigger.
5.
I get a treasure token. And pass the turn. I think one of the things I'm most excited for about Fairy Vandal is I think it could be a bit of a Planeswalker assassin.
All
Combination of
sensor.
flash,
Yeah.
having flying, and also being able to potentially, very likely, pump it the next turn.
Untap.
Yeah,
Draw.
I like it. I also like it as just giving something blue a little bit something more proactive to do other than drawing cards when you're holding up counter spells and they don't end up playing anything.
If it didn't have
Polluted
flash, I'd be
Delta.
way less into it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take 1.
We're not playing Thopter Mechanic.
Anthony takes 1.
Down to 9.
Whoop. Oh no, cards.
Ooh, mishandling the deck.
Sorry, I'm gonna get banned.
Yeah, that's a ban.
Gotta escape the wasteland lock.
I guess we pretend it's not a huge
Somehow.
punt. I think I probably should have just wastelanded last turn, but I did use all my mana to do
Yeah.
other stuff. I wouldn't have been able to do that and also attack with the Phoenix of Ash.
You know,
Wrath
it
of God?
is a cute goblin token. It is going.
Wrath of
Goodbye,
God
though.
resolves.
Portable hole.
Ooh,
The best use of Portable Hole in the whole cube.
yep. Anthony.
Yeah, Portable Hole also resolves.
I will
cleaning
exile
up the board to stabilize.
Ren in 6
Now my treasure token?
and Sego.
You sure?
Thought about it.
You could
I
take me
thought
off a
about it.
mana.
I'm allowed to, technically.
Untap. Draw. Let's wasteland your Hallowed Fountain.
Yeah.
Chandra Torture Defiance.
Ugh.
Anthony not able to catch a break here.
I will uptick Chandra. exile the top card of my library. It's Carry Zev. I'll cast Carry Zev.
Seems good.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Plan Island. Well,
You know what card would be really nice here, Andy? Fractured Identity. Just saying. It's a good card.
That is true. I could have actually wastelanded second main phase and used the second treasure from the goblin.
You could have, but you wouldn't have been able to swing in with the Phoenix. I think putting that pressure on is...
No, I could escape the Phoenix first. And then I would only have 1 mana available, but then I would get the treasure. And then I could cast Ryan 6 second main phase,
Okay,
get back
yep.
to Wasteland. That's definitely the line.
Yes, that would
play
have been...
Teferi.
Yeah, you get
correct
Teferi.
line.
We get to test the Teferi now.
So, Teferi's just going to die to, well, I'm going to just +1 Teferi.
Just going to draw a card.
Just going to draw a card.
Okay.
I think that
And
is the move.
say go.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually. I will draw. Let's start off this turn with an Abundant Harvest, choosing non-land.
Okay. That's a land. That's
Call
not a land.
of the Herd. This goes on the bottom. Call of the Herd is no information. Teferi's at 5, huh?
Mm-hmm. Let me do it.
Cast. Can't play cards. Can't play lands with Chandra, so I'll play Wooded
You
Foothills. Let's uptick Chandra.
Mm-hmm.
Exile Witherbloom command. Huh. Do tell. I
Okay.
guess I should not have played land again, because maybe I was going to hit Witherbloom command exactly. If I mill now, then Teferi gets another turn, which I don't think I can actually afford to cast this, is the thing. Yeah, I can't. So just take 2, Anthony. Much as I would like to cast it. Also,
I'm really already at 7?
also sacrifice Wooded Foothills.
Sure.
Allison, Wooded Foothills down.
Wooded Foothills down.
I will just get a
God. Anthony.
get a stomping ground. I'll get the stomping ground tapped though.
Andy going to 18. It's looking grim for our hero.
And then I will escape Phoenix of Ash by
Yeah.
exiling everything but Wasteland, just in case. You never know. I will move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send Ragavan and the Phoenix of Ash at Teferi and Carry Zev at you.
This card sucks.
Andy
I'll
choosing
take 1.
to
And I will pass the turn.
take down Big Teferi instead of putting Anthony at 1. Interesting choice.
One day I'll be able to do it.
I mean, I think Anthony's done either way.
I agree.
I guess you're right. The Chandra uptick next turn is basically just lethal. Is basically just
That's
dead there, no matter what he does this turn. But
Yeah, I think this leaves you... You're still in great shape, but leaves you a little bit worse off if he is able to cast Wings of Abandon kicked.
Brainstorm. See what I could have done?
yeah,
Again?
it would have been cool.
I think Big
I mean-
Teferi might be more of a 6-mana card.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot better on
nothing
6
else that I
mana.
could have. I had nothing else I could do that turn. Is
Yeah.
the problem. That's kind of.
It is really cool that it's that much better.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is modal in how you cast it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
With how many cantrips I run, at least. I'm glad you like the lands. I do, too. I spent a long time collecting them.
There's some good lands. Are they all 7th edition?
No.
Okay.
I actually have at least one of every foil basic land.
Nice.
Foil
Seagate
border basic land.
Stormcaller?
You got a Seagate Stormcaller.
We're going to...
Oust?
Ooh.
Sure.
The double oust.
I gain 6.
Yeah, I don't love that part.
Yeah, so I definitely should have just, done the thing where he would die.
Yeah. Killing your opponent is good.
Killing your opponent's pretty good. To be honest,
Play top.
I didn't look at the life totals
Pass.
that much.
Wow.
Because they're not on the table where they normally are, and I'm stupid.
Not paying attention.
On the plus side, we'll probably get to Ultimate Chandra this game, maybe?
Wow. Great.
How does that make you feel,
Makes me
Anthony?
feel great. Really enjoying it.
All right, what's my sequencing here? Let's uptick Chandra first before I do anything else, because I've learned my lesson. See what happens.
Oh, Anthony gets to choose
Oh, I
which
choose
one
which
is-
which oust I'm stacking.
Yep.
I
You
mean,
can stack them
I would
now.
like Karizev to be on top, not the one that has haste.
All right. Carries Ev is exiled with Chandra Torch Defiance. I knew what that card was. I totally didn't forget that I knew what that card was. I'll let that be exiled. Anthony, take 2.
Okay, great.
Choosing not to cast carries.
I will take 2.
Anthony
take
takes
2.
2.
That is my choice.
Yep. How do you feel about that choice?
Abrupt Decay Portable Hole.
Wow.
Ooh,
Just being real rude over here.
brutal.
I will uptick, get back Wasteland. Wasteland. You have no.
Aha!
Oh, well, look at that.
Ooh.
Don't Wasteland anything. Just play it as a
You can
land.
Target my flooded
No, just
strands.
play it as land,
You're
it's
allowed
fine.
to target flooded strands.
I'll just make my Mawlock a little bigger.
Okay, how big
Play
is it?
Mawlock for X equals 3. So 3 +1/+1 counters makes it a 5/5. Does that resolve?
Yeah.
I'll fight. See you guys start. Oh, you're hellbent.
Yeah.
Oh, I really did win this game, huh? All right, pass the turn.
Ooh, and the scoop. All
Hellbent,
right, going to
okay.
game 2.
All right. I mean, that was definitely a mistake. I definitely should have been more conscious of life totals and just put him to 1 and ignore Teferi. Because also then Anthony would have gotten to do the cool
Yeah.
thing with Teferi.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also still would have died, which would have been cool.
Wow.
All right. Do I want to side?
Exactly. So rude.
That's why
Don't actually feel great about cards like I think I like this more than another card that I'm not going to say.
Let's go over to Andy here and
Maybe this.
let's see what you're going to
Actually, Anthony, just don't look at my table. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to bring these 2 in.
Okay.
Hear me out. I think I'm going to take out.
I certainly agree with this one over on the right here.
This seems like an easy trade for me.
Yep.
I also think the fact that this has that second thing it can do in this matchup might make it better than this card as well, but I actually don't think I have a second cut that's worth making. So maybe I'm actually going to stick with.
Andy said his deck is just so good he can't find room to.
I mean,
take anything out.
this card is like a marginal. Like
No.
it'd be a better like 24th card maybe, but I don't think it's better than my 24th card.
I can't see it being better than any of the cards that I saw out of your deck so far.
Yeah, I think I agree. All right, so we're gonna take this out for this, and run it like that.
All right, back over to Anthony. Back against the wall. 0-1 again.
No sideboard.
No sideboard.
Actually, I don't have to tell you that.
I mean, I'm seeing one of your main deck cards over there on top of your sideboard.
That's not true.
That's a sideboard
It's
card.
a sideboard card.
Oh,
Oh,
does anything know that card has flash?
Yeah.
I don't
I've
think so.
had too many cards.
Yeah, there are a lot
It's
of
hard to
cards,
make
sure.
cuts, but now my deck is not that good, so I obviously did not make correct assessments.
I think with your
This
pool,
is data.
I think with your pool, you should actually maybe be playing more like a mid-range deck and less
Yeah.
like a control deck, just because you have
that's
so
what I-
little counter magic.
That's what I cited into. Yeah.
On the play though, presumably.
Yes, indeed.
all right.
You got it. This is my sideboard, right? Yeah. All right. You like that mana last game, Allison?
I did. It was very good.
Double black, double red, all on time.
Oh yeah. No problems. I don't like that wasteland though. You should sideboard that out against
I
me.
agree.
It's not good.
Also me. Oof. I'm gonna keep it.
I'm also going to keep. Anthony and I are not looking at each other's hands. I have to re-emphasize. We're just showing them to the viewers so that they can at least follow the first few turns of the game. Because I know that paper magic is harder to follow. Wish we had a card reader. Turns out it's really complicated. Take it away, Anthony, at your leisure.
Great. Let's play a prismatic vista, and I'm gonna go ahead and crack this. Shoot, have I messed up already?
Good job resetting those life totals, Allison.
Thank you. I'm on top of the stream. I'm managing the stream so well.
You're doing much better than I did, frankly.
That's
messed
true.
up
I
already.
haven't caused the stream to crash.
Is Anthony Do you want to
No, it's cool.
sacrifice your?
It's
I'll allow it.
cool.
I'll allow it.
I will unsacrifice it and still just be sad. I'll pass the turn.
Wooded Foothills. Say go.
Yeah. I will draw a card.
Oh.
Sorry. It doesn't matter when I do this. I should have just
Alright.
played the
Now he's
other
doing it.
land in my hand first, because I really need to get a plains with that. Magic is hard.
Thanks for joining us, Zoe Draft.
Thanks for hanging out, Zoe Draft.
Bye. Play a waterlogged grove. Tap it for blue. Pain a life. Cast sleight of hand.
I like seeing a turn 2 Waterlogged Grove.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like that means
That's a painful
that you have
memory.
no other blue mana sources in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty bad for you.
It's pretty bad for me, yeah.
Ooh, this might be a quick game.
Sure. Let's go hand bottom.
I'll hand your bottom.
Okay. Don't know exactly what that means. Sensei's dividing top. Say go.
I'm gonna crack his Wooded Foothills for a tapped shock land, Allison. So just one.
Should have just drafted green-white stuff.
I'm gonna tap Stomping Ground.
Never actually thought about that. Why you say you're crack your fetch? Where that comes from?
Spell bombs. You smash them open.
Break
and
it?
then-
I don't know. That's a great question. Someone should do a little deep dive on that. All right. Stomping Ground for me. I'm at
Deep
19,
dive.
Allison.
You're at
For my
Internet
fetch
deep
land.
dive.
And then I will Wasteland
Cracking
you
eggs.
Waterlogged Grove.
Oof.
And
Hello,
pass the
darkness,
turn.
my old friend.
Thanks for this great time. You're going to love this.
Ooh.
I guess I could have dug for a blue source a little bit. That's okay. I'll say go.
Things not looking too good for Anthony as he is stuck
Draw.
on double white here.
Hey, at least this game I don't have to be disappointed by not being able to play Teferi.
That's true.
I'll give you something you can maybe use your white mana on. How
Okay,
about that?
cool.
Here's a Lotus Cobra.
Okay,
I'll pass the turn.
I'll spin the top.
I really thought you were going to play Run in 6.
I mean, the whole like Wasteland log is not really a thing against his deck because he only
No.
has like 4 non-basics that aren't fetch lands, and one of them is the sacrifice land, which I only had a narrow window to get.
Dark Water Egg Cycle. We know that cycle
you
well.
know what? That could be from eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where crack your fetch land comes from because you crack your eggs.
Crack your eggs.
Yeah.
What order does it matter? I guess it doesn't really. Let's put these on top, untap, draw.
We do love cracking some eggs
Return.
in the Turbo Cube.
Play an island. Say go.
Blue online. Counter Magic available. Maybe.
Bloodstained
Okay.
Get a black mana.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a shock land and play untap this time, Allison.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'll take 3. Get an Overgrown Tomb.
Anthony, I don't want to alarm you, but you are currently winning.
how
I
it
will
works.
get another black mana
Okay.
off of Lotus Cobra.
What's gonna happen? It's not gonna be good.
Garrick Unleashed.
Yep.
Garrick resolves.
I will +1. No, not +1. I will -2 Garrick. That's just a regular -2 though because you control. So I get a beast. I do have all these tokens. Just give me 1 second to get them. Wrong token pile. I should have disambiguated the token piles. There's my beast. I'll go to combat.
Yeah.
Attack you for 2.
Can't block. Tie up
Pass
the game.
turn.
You are no longer winning.
I'll cast a Fairy Vandal.
Sure.
Oop.
After you don't do anything else, I'm also just gonna tar fire that.
Oh,
Neat. Does 2 damage?
Yep.
I can not draw my second card this turn.
Right. That's why I do this
Yeah,
now.
it's unfortunate. All right, well, untap, draw, play planes. I don't know how to win this game, but here's my start. Wrath of God.
Sure.
Sego.
All right. I'll untap. I'll draw. Is James still here? If you are James, you're going to love this. I'll shock in a Stomping Ground, Allison.
okay.
I'm going to play a Rabbit Battery.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Territorial Kavu.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
I actually don't have a third red mana to
3.
reconfigure it, which is very sad. Forgot it was red mana.
James, you're not gonna love this turn.
I mean,
as
it's
much.
still okay. I'm going to uptick, targeting the Rabbit Battery, so it gets +3/+3 and trample to end of turn. Attack you for 4.
Sure.
Pass.
Untap. Drawing a card. Playing a Polluted Delta. Crack it.
going to 11.
I'm going to get a basic island.
We love the basics.
I thought I was going to be able to Rabbit Battery and equip it to Territorial Kavu and also uptick on Garrick and attack for
Wow,
That would
sorry.
be
Attack for
Sorry
8.
that happened to you.
8 with my Territorial Kavu trigger. It's going to be so cool.
What do I do now? Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Let's see what's going on over there. I'm going to cast Cleaved Dread Fugue.
Cleaved Dread Fugue?
Yeah.
That means what? You get to
Just look at your hand, take a non-land card.
Mystic Confluence, counter bounce bounce.
Sure, that's fine. I'll play Rabbit Battery.
Yep.
I'll uptick. Attack for 4.
Take
Coming in
4.
with Another 4.
Play a Misty Rainforest.
Now you still get to give it haste next turn. That
And
really
pass
is
the
not very
turn.
effective. Draw. Silent Clearing. Whoop. Primordial Mist.
Card's good.
Pass the turn.
You have the token over there.
Let me actually just crack this Misty Rainforest on end step. Don't have another Overgrown Tomb, though, so I'm just priced into getting a forest.
Yeah, same. Magic the Gathering is really stressful.
I'll crack a Misty Rainforest. I'll choose not to find anything.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's my choice.
Choose
Yeah.
not to find. Classic.
No forests.
Hachimachi. All right, untap. Draw. The worst thing is I could have used that to discard to my Territorial Kavu. It's about to come down and wreck face.
Trample.
Yeah.
Trample.
Life's
Trample.
hard when you're a blue-white mid-range control player.
Yeah.
I'll cast a Territorial Kavu.
Yeah. Give it
I will
haste. Give it
reconfigure
+3/+3 and
a
trample.
Rabbit Battery onto it.
Yep.
I will uptick
Mm-hmm.
and give it +3/+3
So
and trample. So
6,
it's
7.
7/7.
7/7, right?
Yeah.
3,
You don't have planes.
4. Yeah, I've got 3 land types, so it's 4 + 7. So 7/7 trample attack. I will choose to exile your Wrath of God from your graveyard.
Seems reasonable. I will block. Take
Okay.
5.
Take 5.
All right.
This goes to
Anthony down to
graveyard.
2.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Well, let's try that. Treasure Cruise.
We are cruising.
My attempts to make the Delph cards worse by exiling 1 card from his graveyard did not succeed.
7. 1, 2, 3. So you can still give something +3/+3 and trample
Every turn.
every turn.
I think people. Do you read what part of people told me that like, Garruk Wildspeak will way better than this?
No, I think that was either James or Jay.
I think it might have been Jay. I think this
Jay
is a
with his
lot
hot
better than
takes.
Garruk Wildspeaker, personally. It's just like +3/+3 and trample every single turn is nuts.
I think it's better in your view
Island.
because you don't. Most decks don't want to be untapping 2 lands, right? Because that's the other.
I do have the big ramp deck. It is a thing.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of green decks would rather just be
Opt.
smashing face. Yeah, go ahead. I'm F6'd, baby. Anthony shouts at Hannah, "We need more options now."
Okay.
I think we're just stressing
At
Anthony
2?
out at this point.
That's the other thing is he wraths. Guess what? I swing for 4 next turn with
Yeah.
my rabbit battery that becomes a creature in after the wrath.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Actually, the rabbit battery doesn't die even if I find my wrath.
Yeah.
Let's look.
And this is why I think that blue-white control is very hard to play in this environment. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just hard to play. I'm just saying it is a difficult deck to pilot.
Okay.
Rude.
That's not a criticism.
Rude.
Crack the top.
Control Magic would even save Anthony.
Yeah.
I just reconfigured the rabbit battery off of it and then attack and kill him again. I think people.
Yep.
I agree
Oust.
with you. We got a removal spell, folks.
It's an oust. We're up to 5.
I'm actually just gonna turn this face up because it's public information.
Winds of Abandon.
Oh.
Beautiful. Will I go get a basic? Is it a May to get a basic land? Presumably
so,
it
yeah.
is.
Nope.
I have
Just
to.
do it.
Okay.
Bye, little guy.
Off I pop.
Anthony may have found a line here to
Is it tapped
stabilize.
basic land?
It must be. Tapped.
Oh man, Deathrite Shaman was on top too. I love Deathrite Shaman.
I'll manifest the top card of my library.
You gained the wrong person 3 life, Allison.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Allison. That's very generous of you. She's the judge, so I think that sticks. I'll say go.
Yeah,
would
you know
be
judges never correcting their mistakes.
Thank you for pointing out that mistake.
Untap. Draw.
Man, that would be a good spell. 1 mana. You
Draw
gain 3
a
life.
hasty bird.
You're at 2?
I'm at 2. I can do 1 to myself.
Oof.
That was fun.
All right, Allison. Come on
right.
down to Paradise City where I try and smush you with Jund cards.
Yeah, you're just going to waste land me all day long.
That would be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to that. You can stop recording now.